Welcome to Off the Crossbar, the show where we talk about the only sport that matters. I'm Manny.
My name's Carlos.
I'm Abraham.
Let's talk about the top 5 Champions League games from this Champions League round.
Number 5 on our list is CSK Moscow versus Man United. What a game Lukaku had.
10 goals in 9 games now. What do you guys think? Premier League top scorer in the running? Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a tough game for United. I didn't expect Moscow to fall so easily so soon in time. Minute 4, the first goal came from Lukaku. It was a great header from across from Anthony Martial.
Some of the goals I saw weren't showing what the scoreline represented. I mean, like, I saw Moscow having a lot of defensive errors.
Yeah.
I mean is that
they did, and like I said, it's surprising because games are always away. Games away are always tough, especially in Russia with the quality of the pitch. And I mean, they're the home team. Why should they have all those defensive errors? We should have been the ones having defensive
They're
errors.
probably more nervous walking into that than you guys were.
I mean, I guess so.
And now United's moving on to 6 points.
Man of the match there was probably Anthony Martial. He had a hand in all 4 goals. He
assisted
a penalty.
all of them?
He scored a penalty, assisted the 2 Lukaku, and his shot was blocked and picked up by Mkhitaryan for the 4th goal. So yeah, he did great.
Fun fact, Akinfeev, the goalie for Moscow, is now without a clean sheet in 45 Champions League games. 45 games
Without a clean sheet?
without a clean sheet.
Damn.
That's not a good sign for a
That's
goalkeeper.
not crazy. Number 4 on this list, Monaco versus Porto. Now, it deserves a spot on this list because while it wasn't the most interesting game, Monaco losing to Porto, that's something to talk about.
I didn't expect it. Monaco hasn't even been doing that bad in the league. They've lost 1 game to OGC Nice. But other than that, they've been doing pretty fucking good. I mean, Radamel Falcao is on fire right now. And you can clearly see that they're missing those players that, you know, Mbappe, Bakayoko.
I mean, I'm saying Mbappe because, I mean, they didn't score.
They had what? 1 shot on target?
Yep, one shot on target.
I mean, yeah, and Porto doesn't usually do, too well in Europe. Won the Champions League these past couple seasons, so that really surprised me.
I mean,
that was a great win for them.
Their goal scorer, Abubakar, I mean, that's somebody to look out for. I mean,
and Miguel Ayun.
yeah, Miguel Ayun scoring. I mean, something to look for. Porto, I mean, is Monaco contenders to get out of the
I don't think
make it out the group?
Make it out. Who else is in their group?
They lost a lot of key players. That's the big issue.
It's Monaco, Porto, and they're in the group Besiktas, aren't they?
Besiktas and who else?
Besiktas and who they beat? Red Bulls. Yeah, Red Bulls. Besiktas and Red Bulls. I mean, that's a tough loss for Monaco. They gotta bounce back. That was a good one for Porto. I don't think that they're gonna make it to the semifinals like they did last. Like they did last season.
They don't have the same run.
No, they won't.
No. If they make it to knockout, they're probably out the first knockout round.
Yeah, big win for Porto though. Congrats to them. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Number 3 on the list is Real Madrid versus Dortmund, where Real Madrid ended up winning 3-1, 2 goals from Ronaldo. What do you guys think?
Well, that brings Ronaldo's tally up to 110 goals in the Champions League.
That man is a beast when it comes to Champions League.
Another brace.
Also, his 150th game in all European competitions.
So Real Madrid is just, putting La Liga aside and focusing on the Champions League.
I guess that's what they're doing. I mean, it's what it seems.
I don't know. That was a great game, though, against Dortmund. I thought Dortmund was going to put up more of a fight. That first goal from Bale was a beautiful volley. I mean, Aubameyang scored for them, but when they looked like they could have tied the game up, that third one from Ronaldo came.
Either way, Madrid, I always saw them at the top of their group. So
I mean, yeah.
And then Dortmund's seconds, though.
It's going to be interesting next and when they play Tottenham, because Tottenham have 6 points as well.
Yep, both Tottenham and Real Madrid up there, top with 6 points.
So that's going to be good right there. But Dortmund with 0 points? Damn. We'll see what happens. They might not make it out of that group then.
I mean, is that what we're looking at?
Either
Dortmund not getting out of this group?
They're 6 points behind now.
Probably Europa League for them.
Unless next game, Real Madrid beats Tottenham, and they win their game, which they probably will against that small team.
And that'll bring
still
hope
just
to them.
gives them 3 points.
And then they'll have to play Tottenham again. I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be an interesting group.
They have to at least pull a point from each.
Yeah, Real Madrid looking dominant again though, but as expected.
Yep. Number 2 on this list is Chelsea versus Atletico. Now, Chelsea and Atletico, that was such a close game. Chelsea edged it out with Batshuayi, minute 93.
Last minute thriller.
Yeah, that was an intense game. I mean, both sides gave it a hell of a game. Atletico Madrid started dominating. Chelsea dominated most of the match. David Luiz commits a silly foul, gives a penalty, gives up that lead going into halftime.
He knew it was a foul.
He didn't even.
He just took the yellow. He knew.
He's always been a bit sloppy in the back.
He knew it was at fault there.
Something interesting I noticed was, Big Boy Griezmann wasn't really showing up besides that penalty.
He was not having a good game.
The whole team was not. The whole team was misplacing passes. That was the biggest thing that I noticed from that.
They were misplacing passes. It looked like they were playing just not to lose.
Yeah. They're playing like really insecure football.
And ended up backfiring on them. Especially that's not what we're used to from Atletico. With Cholo.
Yeah.
I was surprised not to see Cholo on the sidelines yelling at everybody like he usually does. He didn't look pissed off like he should have been.
Yeah, the game. I mean, Chelsea's back line was definitely pushing up. I mean, they were almost halfway.
And I mean, for your team to be debuting in front of your fans in your new stadium, debuting a Champions League match, and you play like that.
You think the new stadium brought them bad luck?
I want to say.
I mean, we're seeing this. I mean, we're seeing constantly this when teams go into new stadiums and they kind of struggle to adapt and stuff.
I saw that with West Ham. Yeah. West Ham.
A lot of Premier League teams. I mean, right now they're sitting in 3rd place in their group with 1 point. So I mean, it's looking like a struggle for them.
They got to bounce back. Surprising results, but they got to bounce back.
Yeah.
One, and last but not least, coming in number 1, pretty much expected, Paris versus Bayern.
What everybody wanted to happen did not happen. I wanted to see a penalty in that game so bad.
Just to see what happens.
Damn, yes, just to see what happened. Did you see that Cavani was left out of supposedly Captain Thiago's birthday party because he wasn't in the team picture with them?
Yeah. Maybe he was busy.
Maybe he wasn't invited.
I feel like as a captain you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I doubt it was.
A drama-filled week, but I mean,
they came and performed.
They performed. They did what they had to do. You didn't see them fighting on the field.
Yeah. No, I
thought even if they are like fighting off the field, the way they handled themselves on the field and won that game and played as a team.
Cavani and Neymar were hugging.
Exactly. They scored. They celebrated.
And that's why I mentioned that because it's like people are trying to like insert drama into that team.
It's kind of as bad as it.
It's not.
They probably just it's whatever. Let's brush it off.
That Brazilian connection with Neymar and Dani Alves, minute 2. Scoring gives them a nice and healthy lead and puts them up top pretty quickly in the game.
I mean,
to do that to a team like Bayern is something else.
I predicted PSG was gonna win, but I mean, back in my mind, I was like, I might not even be right. I really didn't expect a 3-0 win.
I mean,
good for PSG. I mean, they're showing what they invested their money in.
And so I mean, Cavani scoring his goal, Neymar scoring his goal, and then Mbappe scoring.
Neymar scoring, but that Mbappe play though.
Yeah,
that's really what I mean.
Well, I was going to say 2 assists.
Do a lot of work there.
2 assists and
that trio is looking really dangerous.
Yeah.
What do they call themselves?
If it's Mbappe, Neymar,
MCN, something like that. NCM or MCN. They're
definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with this season. I mean, are they Champions League winner contenders? I mean, I know they have to be. I know we talked about them having to be, but do we really?
That was their first big test, and they passed.
It's just like how Madrid handled Bayern.
Yeah, I mean,
that was in the semifinal though. Yeah. This was in the group stage, so we'll see.
So
it's not the best Bayern in the past few seasons though.
But Bayern's Bayern at the end of the day.
They've came down a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't take away PSG from beating any Bayern team.
I mean,
you look at it.
I'm just saying that was their first test. I can't say they're contenders to win.
And PSG's leading the group with 8 goals, favor and 0 goals let in.
Yeah.
So I mean, up top they're doing decent. Midfield is creating, their passes doing what they have to do, and defense is solid right now. PSG is definitely a team
performing in the league and in Champions League.
Yeah, that's going to contend for
team to look out for this season.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be a team to look out for this season.
All right, it's a great game. Yep.
Our honorable mention goes to Apoel versus Spurs, where Harry Kane scored his hat trick.
Perfect hat trick. One with his right foot, one with his left foot, and one with his header.
And he's leading top scorers in the Champions League. Above Ronaldo.
September, he had 0 goals, and in August he had
every
0
competition.
goals, and now in September he has, I believe, 9 goals already.
Is he the type of player who's gonna take Spurs out of the group stage and possibly further down the competition?
If anything, he'll score some key goals, but
No,
the whole team has to be
after
there.
their performance in the Champions League last season, I'm not.
Not
I
optimistic
don't
about that.
expect much from them still.
Only-
They'll probably make it out the group this time.
Yeah, because
But
they're
I don't-
underperforming. That could
Once
help
they
them a
face
lot.
those big European teams, though, that's when they always fall. Last season, they weren't even performing against not even the biggest teams in Europe.
and they fell.
So
They choked.
yeah, they got sent to the Europa League. So
So I guess
Not
Harry
expecting
Kane's
too
just watch out for Harry Kane because that man
He'll get on the score sheet, but
Harry Kane, though,
the team has to be
I
there.
expect them to leave Spurs maybe if they don't start winning silverware.
Heard it here first. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for today's Champions League review. Let us know what you thought. Let us know who you think is gonna get out the group stage. Remember to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next video.
So you got the next video. Remember, look out for that competition that we're coming up with the strikers.
Yep.